Welcome to the genre mod. This pack has been posted on April 1st. This is not going to be your usual Baba Is You pack. I sure hope I don't forget to post this near April 1st, but this pack has these flashing lights. There's going to be some narrative nuance. Like, this might be a story-based pack. Okay, it just says it, but like, God, I have very high expectations. Alright, let's go. Move. Okay, well, you're already suspicious that this looks like the first level of Baba. There's no way this is just the Baba main game. This has got to be a trick. Pause. P to pause. Why would I do that? Why does it look just like normal Baba? I can't... It even loads levels fast, which is not usual for me. When's it gonna reveal that this is a fake out? I guess I'm playing the genre mod. I've literally beat like a bunch of levels and it's still normal. Hey, Moon Jelly. Tell me what's the... Oh, God. Okay. That's different. Hey. Okay. This doesn't say... What the? Base rule vault. Just press space to enter it. The top left, like, showed a level name. What the hell is going on? Genre is push. Genre is... Oh my god! Oh god! Oh my god! It turns to some text adventure. You awaken in an oppressive and open expanse of blue. The air is harsh and cold, clogging your lungs with every breath. Movement nearby catches your eye. Deep green strands of grass rippling out towards the flickering sky. You instinctively acknowledge the tendrils of algae, and the reality of the surrounding settings revealed itself to you. This is still the Baba music, but the remix is very distressing on the ears. You are at the bed of a deep lake. The air trudging through your nostrils feels more like water with the realization through a sudden attack of panic shocks your body. And though a sudden attack of panic shocks your body, you find yourself at peace with the land. The light piercing the water above you, unknowably far away, dances across the aquatic floor like a parade of television static. Crazy. Okay, so, if I walk with two pale feet before the others, you attempt to step further into the shifting sands, but find yourself incapable of doing so. The space before you is clear water, but you feel the presence of a barrier. Perhaps the waters are less open than you imagined. If I try to push past the barrier, channeling your discontent, you press against the barrier, feeling the water solidify against your body, not only resisting, pushing back. As your feet sink into the sand, you suddenly feel hollow, as if the ground beneath you isn't there. One startled jump and slow float back to the ground, you see some symbols etched into the seabed, unchanged by a scuffle. 0-1. It feels as if it's inviting you in, although where it is, you're unsure. Yeah, let's enter level 1 or whatever. With no other options making themselves apparent, you sink into the sand. Your heart rate rises, your body sinks, the seafloor engulfing your legs. As your eyeline lowers beneath the floor, you feel a sudden sense of liberation, as if the sand was only a gateway into yet another expanse of aquatic void. You drift through the grain and into the open. Oh my god! This better not be actually trying to solve the Baba Lake level 0-1 or something. Bubbles tickle your face as the water gently sets you... Oh... Like, down onto the ground or own onto the ground? You are someplace else, likely another part of the lake. Despite having crossed through a barrier of sand above, light still streams in from the surface of the water, illuminating the gray cage of bricks surrounding you. And one wall is an opening, beckoning you into the wider lands. Touch walls. You press an arm against the bricks. They are solid and rigid, minus the frequent breaks and chips in their fine stonework. These walls have stood against the tide for a long time. Leave room. Yeah, there were tons of walls. The current drifts beneath your body as you step out of the walled enclosure into a chilly landscape. To your left, the land dips into a small ravine, the deeper water frozen over and devoid of sea life. Ahead of you are more stone ruins, something bright pink calling out against the mundane blues of the lake. Despite the dread of being lost in unknown territory, a feeling of serenity begins to settle within you as you slowly grow accustomed to the aquatic world. You don't feel there is any current weight to your choices. Nice deconstruction of text adventures. Love the double meaning of currents that could be there. Examine the ravine. A few light-footed steps later, you stand at the edge of a shallow ravine. The water within turns to ice. It looks a bit like a river, though the prospect seems absurd already beneath water. At the center of the frozen river is a small island with the word wall resting in the center teasingly. Beta teaser. Beyond is something more that you can't quite make out from your side of the crossing. Can we look? Look beyond river. You squint your eyes and form pointless binoculars with spongy hands. On the other side of the shallow ravine is a gathering of jellyfish, all bobbing in place around a sparkling flag. The glittery shine of the gilded flag calls to you know beyond it that you need to reach it. Okay, but can we, or do we just die and get sunk? Up and down actually make sounds. So it's possible there's an invisible maze here. Although I seem to not be making any progress. I can return to Gigi. That didn't go well. We can still return to Gigi from here, by the way. So no, I already did that. We didn't yet examine the ruins? Wait, no. Why does examine ruins go to cross the island? Okay, no. Apparently, I don't know. The level select wasn't quite correct there, but... Examine ruins. More deep gray walls protrude from the sandy surface, encasing vibrant pink scripture within. It reads, Baba is you and sink. The majority of the text tucks snugly into an alley of rigid stones. You couldn't quite place your finger on it before, but also doesn't come as a revelation now. You are Baba. These words that you called from a few minutes ago, just completely vacant from your mind, dictate how the world works. Perhaps there's something you can do. I wonder if that's also like mocking, like how, like, do people even remember what they read a few minutes ago? Like, this is actually like a huge existential crisis causing if you think about it too much, and how much of your time is spent watching things you don't remember, or reading things you don't remember. Anyway, we can touch text and get rid of the sink part, yeah? Curiously taking a squishy limb to the bright pink Baba, you stumble forward into the word as if it wasn't there. The wobbly lines warm around your vision, disorienting you as you stumble back out of the alley of text. With no clear vision of the memory, you recall break-in earlier statement Texas push. Regaining your footing... Oh, this was called the base rule thing, wasn't it? Regaining your footing in the sand, you peer further over the ancient walls and meet the eyeless gaze of a red, buzzing tear in the water. You remember, and you want to enter, and yet you don't. We're gonna enter it again. That's so funny that we're not gonna win the level. We broke text. I guess we did break Texas push, yeah. And we broke it in the base rule temple. Or whatever. Base rule temple's a different pack. But yes, like I should write the explanation down for those who, like, for some reason watch this their first video or whatever. Texas push is a base rule, and we destroy that base rule. So that's why we can just walk through the text in this lore. Anyway, enter the glitch. Approaching the flickering void, the sound of rushing water gives way to an inconsistent clicking that stabs at your ears. Yes, there is the clicking in the music maybe also exists. Ignoring the discomfort, you dive into the blood-red tear, falling endlessly into a pit that doesn't exist. Just like before, you set foot on ground that didn't exist seconds ago. A pit forms in your stomach as you try to absorb the harsh environment, which is no longer a serene oceanscape, but rather a dark chamber beset by erratic red artifacts. Whereas the lake was welcoming, this place is anything but. No signs of life or accommodation in sight. Ahead of you, the only path not engulfed in the glitches are two sets of text. Genre is text, and is push. You can barely make out more strings of text within the sea of flickering red, but they are clearly too far out of reach. Recollecting your thoughts and memories, you reach an arm out to the words, push text. Despite the statement not existing, this text presses back against your hand, moving with the force you exert onto it. You drag the word text back to its rightful place at the head of the sentence Texas push. Progress! You close your eyes, imagine the comfortable blue of the water somewhere above you, and the inharmonious buzzing of the glitches slowly fades away. Double plural. Also, like, I don't know about the internal logic of this, but would genre's text no longer be true? Oh my god. Alright, so, what we're kind of doing here, should I read this? But, like, we're clearly just trying to solve Baba level 01, but in this text format, yeah? I'm not reading the text in the middle this time, because, like, it's just going to describe, like, the whole area, you know? Like, I want to touch flag. It would be really funny, because we can't touch it. There's a gigantic water sinkage. Is it that because you know it would freaking fail hard, yeah? What happens if you take wall text? I would rather push sink text, by the way. I'm just doing that to see failure. Okay, there's no writing for that. Okay, push sink text. The large blue block slides smoothly out of place, losing a bit of color as it disconnects from the rest of the text. You feel a newfound sense of solidity, your feet caressing the ground more gently than before. You decide that you should take wall text. With gentle steps across the ice, you reach the central island. The text wall no longer stands an imposing goalpost, but there is an eagle within your grasp. With this new research at your disposal, you... Can't we still touch the flag with sinking? Anyway, Baba Is You and Wall clearly will fail, which is funny, so let's... There is no dialogue. Aww. Alright, we'll form Wall and Baba Is You. With a bit of text shuffling, you manage to spell Wall and Baba Is You. I don't know how much, like, I should do, like, videos of this, but clearly it's just gonna be Wall and Baba Is You. You can control the walls, and you can just go to the right, and the sinkage happens or whatever. Suddenly, the space within your lungs and mind expand, your legs feeling further out into the sands of the floor. You jump back in shock, and startlingly, the derelict walls beside you follow. The feeling is enlightening when you feel more tuned to the world than ever before, but it's also terrifying. As you slowly begin to lose your sense of self, you slam your new stony body into the helpless group of jellyfish and collide with the glimmering flag. Whoop! One moment you can feel the cold pull of the flag pressed against your body, and the next you find yourself back in the first section of the lake, the vibrant text and craggy walls substituted with waving algae and idle sea stars. Beneath you, the rules 01 have grown shallower, their edges less visible than before. Beside it, one step in front of where you are now, a new pair of symbols has become apparent. 02, sense a new pattern emerging. You step forward past the former barrier and sink into the new area. Though still in the lake, we strip down to a solid room, more walls surround you, you're thematically flush with the smooth tiles on the floor. The water is still. There is an exit to the room blocked by a reasonably large rock, but perhaps not into the open water. Unnerved yet refreshed with a slight change of scenery, you press onwards past the brown boulder exit the room, unveiling a larger room riddled with text and other wobbling objects. And again, this is simulating like the large room here in the base game, which you need to sink a rock on a skull. I mean, examine text. Should it matter the order? The rules star is sinking, rock is pushed indicate the groundwork of the sort of conundrum. There are new ideas take center stage and minors, but the world has progressively changed genre. Like, are we gonna change, like, genre is star or something? We gotta go make a backup of this save or something, or well, it's probably easy enough to get back to where I was. Yeah, I would assume genre is Star Trek is like some space station game, and genre is rock might turn into some freaking rock music remix of Baba, and that'll be it, or something. Anyway, the golden coloration of the letters tips the scales, and you grab the word star. Without hesitation, you leave, a new goal taking priority over the puzzle solution. The ever-shifting red glitchiness around you does not welcome your return. Regardless, you push onwards, now accompanied with the star text. It's yellow glow, a lantern in the oppressive sea of red. One space away from the broken statement genre is, you glance upward at the lake somewhere above. Somehow you knew that the way of the world is about to change once more. Genre is star. Yeah. Turns. Oh, fun! Some sort of path management puzzle? What is this? Some star constellation, so it's obviously that spells S. And before spells a level code. I swear to God it's gonna spell a level code. I swear to God it's gonna spell a level code. There's 1 out of 8 levels. Because level codes are 8 length. Also, I like the turns. Turns is the actual name for the level in the Baba main game. And like, turns kind of represents what you did in that level. But I don't know if they're gonna do the... Like, if there's gonna be a good pun for every single one of these. Oh, maybe it's a heart. Okay, maybe I'm wrong with the level code stuff. Clearly drawing a heart, though. Really? I freaking lost? How's that possible? Maybe we just need to get all the stars, which would mean this way, okay. But again, all these level names are probably going to be the base game, so they're going to have some meaning. Pillar Yard. This is kind of like... Alright, screw it. Genre is rock. Has to be better than whatever this is. How do you even beat this level? Aren't we stuck? What? No, I can... Okay, no, I can obviously... I can get the bottom right one. This is freaking funny. Genre is rock has to be better than what this is. And obviously it's kind of spelling a pillar, yeah? I mean, like, the look is kind of like a pillar. I don't know if they're gonna spell letters. Okay. Are we rage quitting to change it back? Oh, nice. My eyes love this. We can't get the star. Well, we don't care about getting the stars. I guess it was wrong. I mean, maybe they're gonna switch between the genres. I don't know. Brick wall. Okay. But it says 05. It's continuing from the levels we already beat, which is like, it's cursed. Like, so is there really going to be genre is rock a different route still? That, like, might do the first 4 levels as genre is rock and then switch to genre is star? Anyway, you can't get past me. Ooh, a competition. Sounds better than tracing constellations. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. That is the joke. Paper hit if opponent chooses rock. I think, was that Baba's? That we can undo, though. We can literally just undo. No? Okay, looks like all of them failed unless it's that RNG based. Seemingly tied. Somehow thought Baba was the enemy to be defeated. Okay. Jeez, why did it have to be a wall that we destroyed? That doesn't make any sense. No, it's not even like the wall, it represents some sort of always stone or something. Okay, we killed the wall, even though the wall's still alive. Also, it should have totally been a skull as the enemy, dang it. Anyway, genre is rock just means the genre is rock, paper, scissors, oh my god. I'm shutting you in. Wait, is this it? It's just rock, paper, scissors? Is there a strategy? Like, I mean, you could, like... That was scissors, so, like, do we... No, it really is random? Scissors again. Scissors again. But then, okay, fine. Novice locksmith, uh-huh. What? Scissors get rid of keys? We can lose, apparently? What extravagant gameplay. Like, I don't even think you can save scum it. Like, there's too many times where I've reset and something different happened for me to think it's... But then that works, so, like, I don't know if I'm going crazy or not. That was scissors, so let's do rock. No, but it did rock, so it clearly wasn't deterministic. Are we just gonna make fun of every single game genre? Alright, time to rage quit. Come at me, thank god I can undo. Genre is key? Lockpicking, huh? Why does Baba look like this? This is top-down Baba. This music. The top-down Baba looks so ridiculous. Map puzzles. Obviously I recognize this is still a remix of the lake. We get 2 blue keys, yes, and then... Changeless. So many doors. I hope there's a bit more to this, though. I don't want this getting tedious. Yes, lockpick is, as you know, it's very easy to make puzzle while difficult to solve. Wow. We don't have the key for this, you fool. One day Shakewell's gonna, cause I make music, Shakewell might steal one of my leitmotifs just to meme on me on purpose, so that would be funny. Okay, the top is literally a meme. We need to be a little bit careful about extracting these keys, maybe? Yeah, we will, otherwise we get wall stuck. Grrr. You know, it kind of feels very wrong that there are open and shut effects in Baba Is You. Like, there's literally sound effects for open and shut. So where are they not here? Like, why is it not implemented with open and shut? It's kind of weird, right? Like, the open and shut is a very satisfying visual effect. I mean, like, it's a plus sound effect in Baba, and it's just, like, not really there here. Anyway, why are we dead? I don't want it back to Gigi. I can't push these levels. See, that's the problem with the back to Gigi feature. You can go way, way back. Okay, I don't know why we're going way, way back, but, like, yes, we kind of have to do all this to get back to where we were, right? Doesn't Baba canonically speak Baba, not English? Anyway, we're back. Oh my god! It's the restart bug is why that didn't unlock immediately. Grrr! Which, to be fair, is not really quite the map maker's fault, although I wish there was obviously, like, you know, a warning that would happen in a way. Anyway, here, obviously level 10, although level 11 is also accessible from right now. 2 doors. There's way more than 2 doors. How dare you not respect the Baba level name? Anyway, we need a red key for sure, yeah? If I do this, I'll never get red key in. What's going on here? Maybe it's because you can push the key of the wrong color. That's gotta be it, right? This is wrong. Like, you don't do this. You do it the other way, which is okay. Gets a good explanation. Kind of explains why the keys are implemented like this. Maybe not. But all right, let's go. There we go. Right, and we already know how to get the yellow. So wait. I just put the yellow here and nothing. That's not a passage. What? Wait, I might be going crazy. Unless this is for pushing the yellow into this. That's not a thing. What do you mean I can't get to level 11 with my current IQ? Do you just bring them back to the yellow is a troll in a way, at least for now. Oh my god. Freaking thingy levels are solid. Because, you know, level as stop is a base rule. I don't remember when we got rid of level as stop as a base rule, guys. Anyway, let's go. Jelly Throne. These level names don't translate over to different genres great, do they? Okay, we need a blue. But, to get the blue out, we need the red to slide down. I mean, we have to unlock this, right? There's no way we don't. However, red keys slide down into the mid portion, and then yellow keys slide to the side to bring the blue and unlock a door. That's obviously what we're doing. We're pushing this to unlock a door on blue, yeah. Some of these are not going to be... Red is the thing that pushes the last ones in place, as we do not want the red to affect the actual red doors. Yeah, okay. There we go. This is the most open that we have been, so, like, just checking for paranoia. As you know, this is lingo with its hidden walls. It's opened. Oh, I love this so much, by the way. It's so awesome. Okay, am I missing something with the other key, though? Like, do I ever change my starting position in some way? Okay, we need to bring that blue key to from the right back. I think that's what it is. Here. Now, don't unlock that freaking thing. Put it here. Level 12 is ready for action. Crab storage. This is great and all, but I'm still curious what else I could turn the world into. Yeah, and Bob is getting impatient. I mean, we could do that, but we could also open this. Also, we have a Sokoban, a Sokoban-ish moment if we wanted to open the top one instead, right? I don't know if this gets me anything. Yellow key is so freaking silly to see there. Well, I don't really like doing that, but, I mean... We're, like, stuck here. This is not good. Can I do better? Like, that isn't an overthink, right? If I just put this here... then I have nothing that opens anything. See, the visualization's already failing me hard. Yes, I know I can do that. Yes, I know I can... Like, this is really stuck here and forced. We can switch the blue out for a red. Okay, that's what I need. Fine, we'll do it this way. Okay, there we go. Here we are. 2 doors opened. Okay, so red key, but also kind of more blue keys in a way. Of course, we will actually need to sacrifice a lot to make this work. Kind of. Yeah, one in the middle needs to go. Does not look like the easiest thing ever made. I didn't need to break this door or something, maybe, is the idea. Yeah, break it with a yellow or something? Alright, just doing that to reset my starting spot. Since we don't need that many yellows for what we want to do. We take one here we get the blue. Although I wonder if I did something wrong because... I mean, no? I'm just gonna do this. I mean, I didn't use the top right chamber, really, but, like... I just do this, push down, 13. Baba robs the bank. It looks like this is the end of the lake world. We can find some text in the next one. Yeah, so we can't get rid of the red, obviously, because there's a red at the end. So... Yellow... But also, we're gonna need to have some that sacrifice... Wait, like, through them, or whatever. I'm probably not explaining myself very well. But, like, we probably need to sacrifice keys through some others, because we cannot, like, get these things in position correctly. So we need to sacrifice a lot of stuff, like, especially blues. We literally have way too many blues, and they're clearly being used for pushing stuff through stuff. Alright, but also we have use for yellows and need for them. Hopefully that wasn't a bad idea. And finally, one yellow. Blue is having some troubles here. We'll just sacrifice another. But we do have some more requirements about blue's sacrifices. Like, this is not the only one we sacrifice. Not looking good. I can't break blue right now. There's too many keys I lost. Well, this is one key off, isn't it? Let's see which one is the real waste thing here. Wait, if I do this and push it back, I get my key back. Oh my gosh. Very, very dumb oversight. I get the sense of the thing in front of that should be yellow if I'm going to do it like this. A blue still gets wasted in there. Doesn't look very good. But... we still have this. Yellow. Throw this yellow in here and we're done. There we go. Boop. Chess battle advanced. The implication is horrible. It's kind of amazing how bad that is. I should have said, like, disgusting this is. Like, this is imitating, like, Lockpick's base world. Like, as if there's an entire whole overworld of cursed key nonsense. There should have been, like, even more key colors or something. Anyways, something's supposed to open or just go back? Oh, it's pretty colors. Pretty colors will mean the puzzle will get easier. Yeah, can't wait for multi-key doors. What? Oh my god, please do not say we're combining them. Or pushing them into each other or something. Okay, but we don't have enough to get to... How do we even, like... What? What? No, it's just like... You just do that. Also, the thing gets sacrificed in a way, but we need our green, right? We cannot do this. Wow, there actually will be an overworld. It's not like... Okay, but it's not like every single one of these is its own actual distinct world, which is good for us. But if every one of these numbers was an actual unique world, that would be even more sick. But no, it's just... What's stopping me from walking around these doors? It looks too good to be true. What is going on? We just sacrifice them like normal, right? I don't get Baba's memingness. I feel like I'm missing the yellow key's work. Like, what is yellow key doing? I need to check. Doesn't have interaction with that one. Well, we end up with two. Wait, no, the key. No, we don't end up with the correct key numbers. Yeah, we probably we just like garbage it around or something like this. Of course, garbage is like a meme. Like, I'm not really being serious when I say that, but like, the idea is that we're not really using these keys correctly. Like, there we go. That's what the yellow key, which is just a normal pushy object. There we go. There we go. This is It's just so freaking good. Alright, so now we have a more direct path to opening this, which is less resource wasteful, yeah? I should only need a green key to access the... No, we do not. We need more than... Oh, God. How do we do this? Because they're all kind of, like, stuck together in a real bad way. Oh! We can... No, they're not. They're just not really that stuck together. Okay. Which means I can do this, unlocking this door with both blue and yellow. Okay, sorry for the oversight there. I mean, it actually is pretty easy. There we go. Bridge building. Once I remake John Rufus, I wonder what other piece of text I'll be able to find. Okay, so color mixing, my god. Red, blue. Are we doing blue for the finale? Because there's got to be one of them for the finale, and not one with probably which probably has expensive-ish requirements. Those getting stuck to the wall do feel like they're meaningful in some way. Green is also more expensive in terms of what it can do, so like do that instead. We do stuff like this and get stuck to the wall, which is real bad, which probably implies some purple, blue plus red, except red is stuck to the wall, so... Okay, purple is the one that is the special quality, is that right? Not to mention, we're still stuck to the ground here. Can't wait to be called brute forcing for doing the only thing possible with specific keys. So, for this, we have... Either we can break green, or take red out and unlock orange. That would leave us a blue left. That doesn't lead anywhere. Like, do I show you the failed path? This is the path that I was envisioning in my head, and obviously will fail. That yellow key doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so we're just gonna lock green then. Alright, so this leaves us an orange and red left. Just do these and move forward. We end up with orange unlocked, so this is used for the second orange. Very cool. I love the edge stuck keys. That's like a nice little touch, like extra layer of flavor to the color idea. I hope this is an extra. Oh my god. Well, no shooting around. I'll solve this final puzzle. Final puzzle. Wait. So is the hub a meme calling this a final puzzle? Okay, there's an unlikely potential where that red key at the top is actually preserved to break the one at the top right. Otherwise, there's only one red key that's like usable anywhere else to break the rest. I mean, let's try visualizing. Let's say green sacrifices there, and then these sacrifice themselves for purple, leaving us with... Like, if we're assuming that we're sacrificing this one, by the way, then this red needs to be unlocked, so... How's that gonna happen? If we already lost our blue, then orange can unlock this for us, and unlock this... Like, okay, this is not gonna work, I think. I have spent too many keys to have this path working out. Okay, but, like, isn't this still a big problem? How do we even get past the first entry? Let's say I instead get rid of that. But we actually want to get rid of the oranges today, so let's get rid of an orange and a yellow to do that, as well as this red. That leaves only the blue left to open this. This looks pretty bleak too. Okay, like neither the green to here and then this path. This looks terrible. But I also looked at the orange path, which also looks bad because you get rid of this, this, and this, and you need green to get through this. So now you only have one blue key, which makes no sense. I think this is an epic meme here, where you get rid of green and push stuff past to get rid of yellow. Wait, that's not really possible, is it? Because, like, yellow would eat this first. But wait, what? Is it not an epic push past trick? I don't know. Like, it's also tempting to think that maybe one of these could be a push past, even though, like, the issue is that the key that's right before it will still remain and block the way, of course. Actually, better than that is if you, like... You use the bottom section, and then, because we have this, we can basically have all these shoved to the right side. Yellow is our fake one, right, actually? Yeah, okay, got it. What? Oh god. Oh no, I didn't mean for that to get sacrificed like that. Alright, how about this first? Huh. Alright, this is actually bad, because I don't think yellow should be like this. Okay. But I really like the idea, so let's sacrifice yellow here instead. That way we won't have a key color collision there, and we don't have a need for green. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so I hope that I picked the right key here. We can switch the wall, because we need that purple to be unlocking the other purple and getting us back. So we do this to get blue. Because blue is actually safe on this wall. This is really, really well made. Oh my god. Then you do that to get the purple out without having to freaking spend yellow on that. That is so freaking good. Alright. Yeah, final puzzle? What is this? The other one's a troll? I guess it must be, because there's no way to access this. We need a red sacrifice to get through this one, and that means we can never get through the purple on the right. Okay, now that we have more direct access, of course, open this. Get this key out. All this stuff goes here. Right, key, and green key. Let's go. Base rule vault. Alright, time to get out of here. Goodbye, Key World. You were much better than the others. This is not the... Oh, wait, we open them here, here, and genre is push? We're making genre is push. What, you trifling affairs you needed? Turn back! Why do you persist? Have you a dire query? Error. Speech Baba, false genre equals push. What is this, Baba? These rules dictate the laws of your existence. My function is to clean the wound you have opened. Turn back. If you not turn back, extreme measures will be utilized. My computer's gonna shut down do this. Fine. You will not corrupt the lands, for this will stall you. Genre is love. Great. Baba's a romance again. Oh my god. Something tickles. Doki Doki Baba. And also, the reason I said romance again is because, believe it or not, someone has already made a Baba romance. I should not talk. Anyway. Tickling my nose! Achoo! I groggily sit up and wipe the grass from my nose. Wow, this is not where I just was. Where's the glitching in this giant intimidating robot thing? Surrounding me are seemingly endless fields of grass. Never mind peeking in the glitch. This isn't even the same island. Where did I get sent? Look over there. I jump to my feet and swivel to the location of the voice. From just over a nearby hill, I can see 3 figures, all standing still. Why aren't they moving? You mean fruits? Suddenly, 2 of them come pounding over, the 3rd following closely behind. As I try to start running away, my feet dig into the grass and I fall over. Wait, when I stand on 2 feet, don't I normally... What the hell bird is this? Bird looks like a pear right now. Hiya, Baba. Don't hurt me. Don't worry, silly. Nobody's here to hurt you. This is just a normal romance, which won't turn into horror. Worm. Well now, let's not assume that Baba's all sunshine and rainbows. No promises. I steady my breathing and flick between their eyes, meeting each of their gazes for only a second before switching to the next. Why are they just staring at me? Hey, if you don't feel like lazing about in the grass all day, why don't you follow us? The girl, I think they're all girls. The girl in the middle extends a hand down towards me. I don't see hands in any of these. Wait, no, it was a hand down. Oh no, a hand down. Baba colorized. As we walk through bright meadows speckled with massive, colorful fruits, I'm only thinking about the questions swirling around my head. I'm eager for answers, so I start basic. So what are your names? Elira. I'm Elira. We live here out in the fields with the wind and the sun and the flowers. So her is Kikai. The name is different. It says Kikai here and then Kakai here. I can introduce myself if I want, L. Alright, and to my left, I look over at the ghost, silently hovering along as we walk through the grass. She doesn't seem one for conversation, and may not even be real. My name is Miro. Great, and where are we heading exactly? It was just this glitchy red void. I'd like to get back if possible, because Baba loves glitchy red voids. Red glitchy void? Oh no, that sounds awful. I'm glad you're here safely now, though. Does that mean there are more islands than we thought? Shh, no way. We've looked everywhere and it's just us. The one with the museum and the curvy island. My bets are that Bob is from the big curvy one. Actually, yeah, before I shifted genres, I saw a world map when I was on an island that looked like a backwards C. Can't wait for the backwards B and A. You shifted genres? A genre is a type of storytelling, Muro. It dictates the limits and style in particular. I know what a genre is. How do you shift genres? Yeah, it wasn't genre is shift. Where's genre is shift? I keep walking, try not to trip over any of the scattered fruits littering the meadows and noticing an uncomfortable buzzing coming from somewhere inside me. Why'd everyone stop talking? I look up and find all 3 girls staring back at me. Oops. Oh, me, right. It's a bit of a long story, but I sort of want to enter the island's lake. How? So what you're saying is that we only exist with some evil robot change the genre. I wonder what the world is supposed to look like. I think back to the very first version of the world. It had a strange feeling to it, like it wasn't important, like it wasn't inherently me. It was very wobbly. Everything sort of wobbled in place instead of just sitting there. I'm distracted with the buzzing in my body again. It feels loud, like it's trying to get my attention. Should I keep ignoring it? Why is Baba getting butterflies? Ugh, Baba, get rid of that stupid buzzing thing in that pocket. You're being such a distraction. Is that a phone? Pocket, but I don't have... I look downstairs from a felt body. I uncomfortably reach into where a pocket would be if I was wearing clothes. And oh wow, there's something there in this pocket void. Oh, what's the holdup? I pull my hand back out and reveal what I think is a part of the glitch. Maybe it came with me when I was sent here. Whoa. Is that the glitch you were talking about? Can you change the theme again? I want to answer, but the worm snatched from my hand. Oh, sick! I bet we can. Ooh, there are so many configurations I want to try. Racing back to the house. Kakai, wait, use some judgment. Miro and I are left in the dust as Illyria and Kakai race onwards. I looked at Miro, who does some ghostly shrug. We aren't far. We'll meet them there. After what felt like an eternal trudge across the plains, I squeezed into a small, nearly empty house that I could only imagine accommodating 1 person. Do all 3 of them live here? Alright, girls, pile around, or you 2, I guess. I follow Illyria and Miro over to the desktop computer Kakai is sitting at and squint the screen. On it is a list of video game titles, ranging from shooters to puzzle games. Welcome to Firely FPSs. So we just need to shove a piece of text in here and we're set, right? Which one should we try to recreate first? Now, Kay, let's be practical about this. Baba needs to return to the other island to defeat a robot, and this current format doesn't work well for long-distance travel. Always about Baba, is it? If we can stop the robot, we won't be trapped in wobbly, no-speaking puzzle land anymore. You can create whatever world we want. Fine, so we want something speedy, huh? Or not too speedy. So demanding. Whatever, I think you should get something that works with the text fall. Miro, you float around outside a bunch. Don't you ever see any text like that? I can go look. Maybe near apple, because apple trees fall. If you'd please. Oh, and bring Baba with you. Kakai, be nice. Baba's helping us out. But this is our house. I'm not too offended by the comment as we retrieve the glitch. I noticed Miro silently pacing through the door, so I open and follow behind her. Hope this is another long walk. God, my feet can barely carry me anymore. This is it. Oh, we're here. We're in a maze of gray walls again with an ally of skulls and some fire. Right here. Texas fall, but you only need the fall. Oh, thanks. Hey, do you interact with text often? I've only really done so myself once before, back when I was another version of the world. I don't often. It's intimidating. What was it like the time you did it? Your vision drifts from the curious spirit to the coarse soil beneath your feet as you try to recall the text from the seafloor. It stood tall over you, casting an imposing shadow that drenched you and everything behind in absolute darkness. The contrast to the fall text before you now was night and day. One haunted the deep blue abyss, and the other stood tall amidst a pasture of vibrant greens. I love the music removal here. It's so good. Such a good effect. Baba, are you alright? What was that? What just happened? Was that? I firmly grasped the glitch in one hand and stared. It couldn't possibly be spreading, could it? You should insert the text now, Baba. Right, okay. I carefully extend a hand towards the large line word. I don't know how, but I can grab it with just one hand. Alright, let's do this. I bring the text and the glitch together. I'm back in the glitch. I remember this. I wasn't expecting to come here myself, but I guess I do this every other time too. Also, wow, it's loud in here. I check my knot pockets and find the fall text. It's so small now. This thing used to be bigger than me. Enough stalling, you can do this. I slowly walk through an opening in the glitchiness. Every other time I had seen it before, it looked so contained and blocky, but now it looks much more crazy. Man, I really don't want to touch this stuff. There, I see the genre's love text. If I can just get close enough to push love out of the way, I inch forward until I am against the sentence. Glad to be done with this one. I push love out of the way and place fall at the end of the sentence. Is this leap year? Genre is fall. But yeah, Leap Year is a puzzle game that I've played both the DLC and the main game. Really great puzzle platformer. But it's one where you can't die if you fall too hard. I don't think that's the genre of this, will it? But who knows? Okay, but look, we're just basically doing a platformer thing, yeah? But yes, this platformer jumping mechanic is familiar to me, for sure. The creator has made a different level pack with the platformer-ish mechanic. Okay, I've been at this level for like 8 hours, so I don't really know. I'm gonna need to contact the creator of this pack for help with this one. Like, you can't get out. So, anyway, we'll do the next part. We will actually complete the pack next episode because, spoiler alert, this section of the video isn't canon. Bye! You better tune in to watch the second part finale. It's so good. This pack is just so good. Anyways, actually, bye.